true. Whispers on your lips, I won't forget what we both said aloud. Single touch of you, seem so low, so much to show.
to Aria Verde's very own Green Jack with a brand new record out today called Feel the Rhythm. And just before that you heard another track that's releasing today, Archie's latest outing on Armada, titled Drawing. I've got a fresh collab from Anima and Yet on the way, as well as a team up from Asana and Soil, but next up are Dutch duo Hell's Load. They're remixing a Cosmic Gate and Diana Miro original from 2022. This is Hear Me Out.
You're locked into Captive Soul with Korolova.
It's 2 a.m. in New York. I'm holding on to a feeling. It's louder than these threats of ours. I must tell the one who you will call. Please don't be a stranger. Don't you dare to cross that line. You're always in control. Hey, you don't hear me out. Hear me, hear me, hear me out. Hear me, hear me, hear me out. Without you here, without you now, I'm going under. Hear me, hear me, hear me out. Hear me, hear me, hear me out. Without you here, without you now, I'm going under.
back in this over line in the fifth. And I'm back in this, on my time in this. Yeah, I see you watching me. Yeah, I think it's time for me to live. And it's time to decide what you wanna do. Time for you to front of move. I can tell when my life get blurry. I can tell cause the lights get blurry. And I don't have nothing to lose. And it's scary. And I don't got nothing to prove. And it's rare. They gon' milk you for your loot. Got it dairy. Yeah, I like to pick and choose. Got it berries. I'ma tell you everything but the truth. Got a bed to the side, that's the bird. Yeah, they don't really like seeing proof. Yeah, everything they see, that's the word. Word, 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 word. Word, 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 word. And I'm back in this bitch, overlined in the fifth. And I'm back in this bitch, only time in this. I see you watching me, yeah. I think it's time for me to live, yeah.
Yeah, she was looking at me with her friends. It's time for me to leave, yeah. Working inside, got friends. Go to side, got leave, yeah. She don't wanna suck, I leave, yeah. She need to side by me, yeah. No Chanel, but you know I'ma see. Go to side, got leave. Ooh, who's they cleaning up for me? Ooh, just lay that up for me. Ooh, you know this life ain't come free, yeah. Ooh, you know this money I made for me. You know this money I made for me.
Everything they see, that's the word. Word. Word, 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 word. Everything they see, that's the word.
Check out Coral Over on TikTok at coralover.dj.
Rebuke and PT Adam Zig join forces for an upcoming EP. That was Forever, and it's out on Rebuke's label Era in May. If you like that, then keep up with my full checklist on Apple, SoundCloud or YouTube, where you can also listen back to past episodes of Captive Soul. Just follow the link in my bio. Moving into the second half of the show. Here's another sneak peek at a May release. You can pre-save this now on High State. It's frequent collaborations Andrew Boyd and Shaza with Luminous.
You're tuned in to the spellbinding sounds of Korolova on Captive Soul. soul.
I've got no plans, and baby, you know I've got the time to kill. Come on, hold me closer and show me these shadows and memories are real. Do you believe? Do you There was a crease in time, blowing kisses to my Valentine. I know for sure I didn't understand life, but I wanna go back. Could you make me 17 again? I don't care if we're tired, we could go all night if we tried. Sometimes it gets dark in my mind, but I wanna go back. Could you make me 17 again? setting slow. Wherever we go, they're always watching. The sun setting slow. Wherever we go, they're always watching.
haunting vibes from this track. French duo Amo and Cole's debut single on Sounds of Meo's called Always Watching. If you're in the mood for something heavier, it was released alongside a massive remix from Hot Chick. There's a few tracks left to go, and I'm gonna play one more forthcoming record on Area Verde. This is the title track from the Velvet Mode and Alexios EP, Manifest.
You're in the mix on Captive Soul with Coralova.